What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. And anybody want to guess what I'm driving right now? I know it's sacrilegious. All right, guys, so why I am out here, I have this 2023 Mustang. Yeah, and I'm gonna guess, I haven't popped the hood on this thing yet. I'm gonna guess it's the 4-cylinder turbo, but I honestly don't know. We're gonna go ahead and pop the hood and see if it's as I suspected. Whew. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot. You know, Mustangs, you have to hold the hood up. Let's put this up. Yep, it is the 4-banger turbo. It doesn't sound horrible for a 4-cylinder, though. I will be honest. But I am much more used to the V8 performance package. And look at how small that belt is. I mean, and then looking at the pulley. I mean, holy crap, that belt is so small. All right, I'm not going to make any messed up jokes, but it's clean, man. 2023 Mustang. And no, before y'all completely roast me and give me all kinds of crap, this one is a rental. See what I'm saying? It doesn't sound, when it first starts, it's like, whoa.
In his first 4 years,
it almost sounds like it's trying to be a muscle car. Anyways, after driving this, once I flew in and was driving this thing, and I picked this thing up on Turo. Now, what I do like about this Mustang in particular is it still has the old gauges. A lot of the newer Mustangs went to that full digital screen stuff they had going on here, and I just wasn't a fan. Now, mine did have the gauge as a performance package, so it had, was it 1 vent or 2 vents, and then the gauges in the middle? I don't remember, but, you know, I don't know if this is real carbon fiber or a fake plastic. It feels legit. Nice. And it goes all the way across the dash. You got the Mustang logo there with the badging. Automatic. I do like that it has these little buttons. I had these in my Mustangs as well. It gives you the different sport modes, the different steering wheel modes. Now, where this is a rental on Turo, and I don't know if the person that rents it knows or not. I'm sure they did. They said it on purpose. They actually put a speed limiter on this car. It's a 4-cylinder Mustang, a four-cylinder Mustang, and they limited the speed to 80 miles an hour. So, yes, I will probably review them accordingly. Not that I'm trying to go faster than 80 miles an hour. I'm not. There's really not a lot of places outside of 295. If you live in Rayford or Fayetteville, you know exactly what the hell I'm talking about. If it's busy and there's traffic and people are moving, not that you would go over 80 miles an hour, but there are times when if traffic is pushing, you got to keep up with traffic. And anyways, needless to say, yeah, neither here nor there. But the car really hasn't changed much in the interior, at least in this style, than my 2017 performance package. So I'm not really a fan of cloth seats, though. I will say these ones have been pretty nice. Not bad. No complaints. You can see the Mustang stitching and whatnot in the seat. Overall, this thing already has 8,000 miles on it, 8,600 miles on it to be exact. And one thing I really do like about this particular Mustang, yeah, that 28 and a half miles to the gallon. And I think I had my average was at like 30 something on the highway, which I can get that out of the Petty Roosevelt as well, 30, 31 out of my 6-cylinder turbo inline 6 in the Petty Roosevelt. But to see that was pretty dope. And this thing can go as high as 40 if you're on the highway for long periods of time. So that's insane for the 4-cylinder turbo. And as I said, I believe in the vlog video when I flew into town, this thing is not slow for a 4-cylinder. I mean, it's not fast either. Let me be very clear. It's not fast either. But I believe it's pushing out slightly over 300 horsepower as a 4-cylinder. That still makes this car pretty quick. It was one of the reasons when I had my E39 BMW and I was getting done rebuilding that car, the silver one for you guys that have been here for a long time. I was putting that car in for paint, and there was an Avis right next door. So I literally rented a convertible Mustang from Avis. It was the 4-cylinder turbo. It was a 2016, I believe. And it's what made me buy the 2017 performance package. So that said, it's weird that I kind of feel like I miss having one of these. I know. I already know. It's like, TK, stop drinking that Bud Light. And I know you're going to say idiot sound. Idiot sound because you're not wearing your seatbelt. I'm literally going to the gas station here in the parking lot, so I'm not wearing a seatbelt for that. But anyways, driving wise, how this thing feels now, the performance package had a little bit better suspension and stuff, I think, than this. It was a little stiffer. It had the strut tower brace and everything else. So it really just depends. But this is not a bad experience as a little sports car, right? You know what I'm saying? It's just not. I have enjoyed it. It's better than driving around. I know y'all want to see the mini monster. That's Trent's fault, by the way. My dude Trent's Tech, or I got to figure out what he's calling his tech channel, if it's still Tech Rant or Trenton's Tech or Trent's Tech. But yeah, he called the Fiat 500 the mini monster because it was green. The mini monster. Oh, you know what? The gas is on. American car, genius. You gotta be on the American side. Oh. Anyways, I am pulling up here. We're gonna get some gas. God, gas prices are so much better out here. $3.17 a gallon as opposed to almost $5 in Vegas. Ugh. So one thing that Ford did better, I think, than Dodge with their eco-friendly option. And that's the fact that this 4-cylinder turbo is just out and out, flat out faster than any V6 Charger or Challenger. It's just a fact. Now, I'm talking stock for stock. I've seen people put turbochargers and all kinds of crap, or not, you know what I'm saying, pro chargers and whatnot on those Chargers and Challengers with the 6-cylinder, and that thing was a beast then. But yeah. But overall, the aesthetic of this is not bad. 19-inch wheels, you know. It's all blacked out with the grille and everything. I guess the biggest thing that I don't like about this car is literally just those Euro headlights in the front. It looks like they kind of tried to go back to that 17 look, but just not enough. And we're back to full. Yeah, there's that speed limit thing. Not bad. 20 bucks is all I used in fuel for all my running around. And all my running around out here and driving from the airport. Not bad. Now, I got to go do something extremely cheap, and that's roll over here to the Dollar Tree, and then we're going to drive this thing a little bit. I'll put my seatbelt on, and we'll get into, you know, what I think about how this thing drives, how it handles as the 4-cylinder Mustang. This is not the 2023 5.0 review. No, this is the 2023 4-cylinder, you know, sports car on a budget. I can't call this a muscle car because it's just not a muscle car. I do love the way I do miss that backup camera and stuff in my Lincoln and this. That's another thing that I found interesting. The buckle up, it will literally mute the radio on you unless you put your seatbelt on. I don't know if I like that. I don't know if anybody expected to see me in another black Mustang. Whew. You can say North Carolina is poor all you want, but one thing I can tell you for sure, where else can you buy 2 pair of sunglasses, Pringles, Bugles, and licorice for $6? Alrighty. Now to the fun part. We're going to drive this thing. I'm going to give you guys what I think about it, my thoughts and impressions on the car, handling wise, and if it's a competent sports car. Again, not going to call it a muscle car, but could it be a cheap little fast sports car, like a little zippy sports car that doesn't break the bank? Maybe. All right, so put this thing in gear, roll her back a little bit. Whew. Now I am out here, for you guys that have been following me for a while, or for a long time. Oh, look at this car's profile in the glass. She looks beautiful, man. I'm not gonna lie, it does look good. I'm a sucker for a black car like that, and that's why I bought my performance package, and I'm liking this the more I'm looking at it, which I know you're gonna be like, no, but I am. Anyways, God, it is not, you think, and here's what I can tell you, as somebody that has the Fiat, and do I have anything else that's a 4-cylinder? But, you know, to drive the Fiat, right, I smash that gas and I wait, and I wait, and I wait, and I wait for it to get up and go. This, negative. This thing is like, boom, it's in the power, and part of that I know is the turbo, but it's in the power like right away. Right away. Oh, I can't wait till this light changes so we can roll this thing. But while we're waiting, I mean, look at this, man. Multiple pairs of sunglasses, black licorice, and this, like, that's a win, man. That is a win. Look, 2 pairs of sunglasses, Bugles, bootleg Pringles, and Twizzlers for $6. Not to mention, look at that gas price compared to Vegas. Look, man, there's a female YouTuber I follow, and I don't remember her name offhand. Dizzle in Motion introduced me to her, and she had just sold, I guess, her AMG and moved here to North Carolina. Now you can understand why. Like, it is much, much, much cheaper to live here in North Carolina than it is pretty much anywhere on the West Coast. Whew, that pickup. Now watch this. Just I'm already at 40, but, and you can hear the car. She doesn't, that's the thing, for a 4-cylinder and the fuel economy, I mean, holy crap. Now, I don't want to say this is the future, and the 6 cylinders that they're going to be putting in, the twin turbo 6 cylinders that they're going to be putting in the Mopar stuff here in the future, maybe, maybe I can come around to that as a muscle car. I didn't, like, this is a cool sports car. I won't call this a muscle car because, for all intensive purposes, it's really not, all right? It's not a muscle car. But it is a zippy little car. I'll give it that. It is a zippy little car. We're going to roll out here for a minute. Take a back here on some of these back roads and see how she handles. But overall, man, I have I can literally say I have like no complaints with this car. And I thought it was going to be like like my Fiat, where, okay, it looks cool, but it's slow. Negative. Not slow at all. This thing is actually very zippy. And you got to think about this. The person that is renting this out on Toro, I think it's like, I don't know. Maybe I'll decide if I'm going to put their name in here or not. But the person that's renting this thing out on Toro, and there's like 12 of them in this area, or especially at the airport, that rent this exact car. Like, there was like 5 different black ones. They looked all the same. How I know is you don't see anybody. You go to a lockbox to access the key and stuff to the car. And I can say, after trying to access the lockbox on 4 other black Mustangs, I finally found the one that was mine. So, yeah, evidently this is a very popular car for that purpose. God, I mean, here's the thing. It's quiet enough in here that you can have a conversation. There's not a ton of road noise. She handles very well. It's got the lane departure stuff. So as you're getting, into the lane, it'll vibrate. You get those little lines. See those lines on the right side up there? See how they're green? Right now we're in the lane, right? And it will literally vibrate and correct a little bit to keep you in the... It's just small things that really make the difference when you're driving a car like this. It's just small things, and I really like it. It's really just the small attention to detail. There's not a lot more that you're getting outside of the performance and the digital screen or whatever that you would get out of the V8 Mustang. Well, what about the handling and the wider top? Yeah. I get that. I'm just talking about a daily driving experience. This thing is fun. It is zippy. It goes around the corners fun. And now here's the thing. TK, does it have typical Mustang tendencies? Damn. Sorry. Will it get loose? And yes, it still is a Mustang. But if you're on good pavement, like having this car in Las Vegas where all the roads are oily, God forbid it rains, you're going to eat shit in this car. If you're a competent driver like myself, you'll probably be fine. I mean, I have my GT350 in performance package and never had a friggin' issue. So you just have to respect the power and respect the car. Overall, though, here's what I can say about this thing. Handles great. Drives great. Has plenty. It's just so peppy. That's the word I would say. It's peppy. Not Pepe Le Pew, but just peppy. Peppy. I don't even know if I can even say Pepe Le Pew anymore. Didn't he get canceled? Anyways, I can say this. I'm extremely impressed. And I now remember why I liked the Mustang in the first place. The very first one back in 2016, or maybe, yeah, it was end of 2016, when I had that 4-cylinder convertible rental. It's literally the reason I got the V8, because I was like, if the 4-cylinder is this quick, what's the V8 gonna do? And I wasn't wrong. The thing handled great. It drove great. This thing is an absolute joy to drive. So, oh my God, I feel like I'm in a simulation right now. Fellas, tell me if I'm in a simulation. I was literally just going this way, and going the other way, and ooh, swing low. I need to get on my Christian shit right now. Whew. Anyways, so I know you're gonna make Kika, you scumbag. Anyways, so we're driving. Like I said, the car handles well, drives well. I enjoy it. Now the big question is, would I buy one? No. Hell no. I'm not buying a 4-cylinder Mustang. That's just me. I'm saying for you or your wife, your baby mama, the side chick, whatever it is, it'd be a great car. This 3500 Ram is in my lane. I'm like, go ahead. Stay in my lane and hit this car. I'm falling out of this thing, foaming at the mouth. Anywho's, it's a great car for what it is. Is it worth the money value-wise? I guess it depends on where you buy it. I would never pay over sticker for one of these ever, not even a V8 model. But I think if I ended up buying another Mustang, it would be another one of those 2017s or whatever year it was right before they went to this Euro style front. Maybe it's 2018 or whatever, but I probably could get a good deal on a 2017. I would want a manual. I had a 6-speed manual. This is an automatic. It does shift quick. I don't have any issues with the shifting in regular drive, and it does have a sport mode. Like I said, it drives great for what it is. This is a peppy little sports car that can get you about 400 miles to a tank, average about 28 miles to the gallon, and is, for all intents and purposes, a pretty reliable, competent daily driver, and it doesn't look that bad. Now, getting comments about your sexuality and whatnot, that's probably going to happen driving one of these. I kid. I can do this because I was a Mustang owner, and that's going to be like, TK, you sound like a racist right now. All of my friends are black, or I know lots of people that own Mustangs. I get it. But you know what I mean. And what I mean by that is, this is not a bad car for what it is, man. It really isn't. You know, if I got one of these at auction for like pennies on the dollar, like if I could pick one of these up for like $3,000 or $4,000, yeah, hell yeah, I'd buy one. And I wouldn't care if it's a 4-cylinder because of what I paid for it. But what I pay retail, 15, 20 grand or anything like that, negative. Not at all. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I know that you're shocked to see me in a Mustang, but it is what it is. The original car I had rented, the Demon, was canceled. And the owner or the operator was pulled from Toro. They had multiple cars and they all disappeared. So I don't know what the situation is with that, but happens. It is what it is. I'm going to get my sunglasses up and rocking here in a few minutes. And I have a funeral, unfortunately, to attend today for a very brave young man named Trayshawn Snow that gave his life to save a little girl. And hence the Mustang and coming out here to meet up with a lot of people from the car community. And we're going to see what we can do to try to brighten up the family's day in a very sad time. But anyways, that's going to close out the review of the Mustang. I was going to say GT, but the Mustang 2023 4-cylinder turbo. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Thank you guys very much for watching. I truly appreciate it. And I will see you guys very soon on the next one.